Alright, here we are, day 11 of the TMB. We're all packed up. Hotel room is empty over here. And everybody else is packing up on the campsite. Some people already on the trail. And I'm headed back up the road, and Psychom's headed for the train station.
Okay, see ya.
Okay, we're well up the side of the hill, probably a mile up. We can see the glacier across the way. It's been pretty cloudy, and it feels like it's just about getting ready to soak us. Not that we're dry anyhow. Somewhere up there, we will climb those rocks. Okay, this is the trail I came up. I've been walking for an hour and 4 minutes now. You can see the glacier across the way. And Mont Blanc is hidden in the clouds. Way up there, I can see people climbing the ladders. I'm at the bottom of the ladders. Looks like there's 3 ladders that go up here. Then they go up under these 2 trees there. They wind around, then they go on up the gully behind those trees. Okay, I made it up, maybe 40 feet of ladders. They come up here. Here's someone coming up over there by that tree. Path continues over here and goes up that gully. Looks pretty easy. Pat, you would love this with your fear of heights. Still going up the ladders. They have very solid attachments. Those are solid iron bars. The ladders are so sturdy they don't vibrate in the least. The views from up here are spectacular. And I think I'm almost to the top. I think I'm to the top of the ladders. There are a few more wooden steps going up there. I don't know whether there are more ladders or not. It looks significantly less steep from here on up. Quite pretty up here though. The view is worth it. There's the main Mont Blanc range, well covered in clouds this morning, and the valley floor is quite a ways down. I thought I was nearing the top of the steep section. I see I'm nowhere near the top. There are hikers going up the top of that ridge in front of me. They are easily 500 feet higher than I am. There's the valley floor that I left this morning, almost 2 hours ago, hour and 45 minutes. That lady in the blue top Sounded like she was having a panic attack coming up those ladders. And here I am with looking in the other direction. You can see a man climbing up some ladders there. There are at least 2 ladder sections, and I see iron bars bolted to the sides of the rock to hang on to between the ladders. There's a rock cairn up there with a signpost. I feel like that probably is the top. The people who are continuing upward from here are probably going up to the lake. I hope. It's maybe another 100 yards. Down off to this side, can't really see it. I just came up the ladders. Well, I made it to the top of this place, where the marker is. This sign says that it's hour and 5 minutes down to the refuge, which is near the ski lift. That's the ski lift way over there on the corner of the mountain in front of me, and I'm going to ride that down into the town. If that's, well, that may not be the correct ski lift. There are 2, and I'm going to take the one which may still be out of sight. I've come down off the top a little ways. I've only gone 2.5 miles for the day. There's this little waterfall cascading out of the crack in the rock there. And way up there, you can see just a little nub of where I used to be. There's the trail coming down. The Mont Blanc range over on this side, mostly covered in clouds. The view would have been much better yesterday. Okay, I've reached the bottom of the section coming down off of that first tall hill for the day. In the distance you can see a glacier over there coming down. Here's a steep glacial valley, but the glacier has melted almost completely out of the part of that you can see. You can just see the tip of the glacier. And over here on this side, another glacial valley is completely empty. You can see just the tip of the glacier right there in the V of that crack between the 2 mountains in the foreground, and of course the Mont Blanc range in the background. A bit of a surprise here. I came around the corner and the peak of Mont Blanc is fully cloudless. It does have clouds behind it, so I don't know if you can see the peak in this video, but making my way toward the ski lift. It appears to be operating, but I don't think it's the lift I want to take down. I'm here at the first ski lift, which descends into the northeastern side of Chamonix. I'm not going down on it. I just saw a sign that said Planpraz is 2 hours away. The ski lift is running. So from 2 hours away, it was 12:12 when I passed the sign a minute ago. And in the distance, I can see a clearing over there with the ski lift right between those two wires, those two top wires. In live view, I can see some people with those parasails flying off of the launch right there. They seem to be gaining altitude because they're above where the launch is. There's an interesting staircase. Every step is about 16 inches, I think. And it's pretty steep. Far in the distance, you can see the ski lift where I was almost an hour ago. It's very steep mountainside in this area. Beautiful country, but impossible to navigate off the trail. It's so steep, you'd never survive trying to go up and down that without a zigzag trail. On the final ascent to the Planpraz ski lift, and it's a long way down, so I sure hope that lift is running, because if it isn't, my knees may not survive. And it's probably a mile straight down and 3 miles with the zigzag trail going in a 20-degree angle. Up it goes. My lift is over there on that rocky peak. This building up here is not the same one. There's another one hidden behind that rocky peak there. That's the one I'm headed for. This trail doesn't look all that steep, but it just wears you out with the constant stepping over these rough rocks. And that's it. I have finished hiking the TMB with a couple skipped pieces. 11 days ago, we started it in this very spot by hiking up the hill where these people are coming down. We went up over those mountains, around behind them, went up and visited that very high ski lift up there, and then walked down the other side. Went way around that end of the mountain range to La Houche, Contamines, over into Italy, visited Courmayeur, took a rest day in Courmayeur and didn't walk the 10 miles we had planned to walk that day. Over here, we crossed over behind those mountains, crossed over into Switzerland, walked up the far side and around the north end. Took another day there that we took a rest day and took the buses and trains, and then walked down this beautiful section back to Chamonix, which is just over the hill from where I'm standing right now. I'm going to take the telecabin down because that part down to the town is not part of the loop. Well, this is a little treat to finish the hike. Right as I come down past where the parasailers are launching, I see that Mont Blanc is perfectly clear at the moment. surrounded on all sides by clouds, but the mountain itself is perfectly clear. Alright, in the ski lift, Telecabine. There's the mountain, and we're dropping off. Far below, we can see the switchbacks of the trail, which I fortunately am not walking down. It goes back and forth. Now here's the view from the hotel room. That's the MIDI lift going up the other side. Cyclone was going to ride it, but didn't get to. And Mont Blanc itself is just disappearing behind the cloud right now. It was clear just a second ago.